Hello. Okay, students, good morning. Now we will start with the last few remaining examples from our last lecture. Okay, next example. So this example was asked in MHT CT 2019. In 2019, this example was asked. Okay. So what is the question? If truth values of P, so first is given P, then P implies and implied by R, and P implies and implied by R are F, T, and A. What is given? Value of this is false, this value is true, and this value is false, respectively. Then the respective truth values of Q and R. What is it asked? Truth values of truth values of Q and R are asked here. Okay. Okay. So what is the value of P here? P is F. P is P is false. So always the value of P is false. So this is biconditional statement. Okay, biconditional statement. P implies and implied by R. This is biconditional statement. So when is the value of biconditional statement true? It is true. So for biconditional statement, the value is true only when both the results are true or both the results are sorry, both the results are false. Okay, both the results are false or both the results are true, then only the biconditional statement is true. So value of P here is F. Value of P is F, so the R has to be also F. Only then you can find that the value, the result of this P implies and implied by R is true. Okay, so value of R is F, so we will write value of R is false. Okay, so R now, R is false. Okay, R is false. R is false here. Now P implies and implied by Q is F. This is given here. So what is also given? Value of P is F. So put F here. F. So F implies and implied by Q is equal to F. When it is possible? It is possible only when the value of this Q is other than F. What is meant by other than F? It has to be T. The only way this is possible is if this value of Q is T. So the value of Q is T. Okay, we'll revise this again. Okay, so which was the correct option here? It's T and F. So Q and R are asked. Okay, Q and R. So this is the correct option. Next example. What is given in the example? Let P is, what is P? A triangle is equilateral. What is P here? P is a triangle is equilateral. Okay, triangle is equilateral. What is given in the Q? Triangle is equiangular. So Q is, triangle is equiangular. Okay, and what is asked? Then inverse of P implies Q. This question was asked in 2013 exam. Okay, so the inverse of P implies Q is asked. What is inverse of P implies Q? What is inverse of P implies Q? That is negation of P implies Q. What is it? It is negation of Q implies negation of P. Okay, so negation of this P implies Q is conditional statement. It is negation of Q implies negation of P. So what is negation of Q first? Negation of Q. So what is Q given here? Q is triangle is equiangular. So triangle is equiangular is Q. So negation of Q is triangle is not equiangular. Okay, triangle is not equiangular. So then what does this suggest? It indicates then okay. So negation of P. What is negation of P? The P suggests triangle is equilateral. So negation of P implies that what? Negation of P means triangle is not equilateral. Triangle is not equilateral. Okay, triangle is not equilateral. So this is the correct option. Okay, which one is it? Triangle is not equiangular. Then it is not equilateral. So B is here the correct option. One thing that you should remember is negation of P implies Q. What is negation of P implies Q? It is negation of Q implies negation of P. So you have to find negation of Q first, then you have to find negation of P, and you should put the word then like this in between the two sentences. You will find your answer. Okay. Next example. So here the question is the contrapositive of the statement, if the weather is fine, then my friends will come and we go for a picnic. This question was also previously asked in 2018. So what is meant by contrapositive? I have added this here. This is the definition of contrapositive statement. What is contrapositive? The contrapositive of a conditional statement. What is a conditional statement? A conditional statement is always in the form P implies Q. Okay, it is in the form P implies Q. P, see, if P then Q, that is P implies Q. Then what is its contrapositive? Contrapositive is contrapositive is negation of Q. Negation of Q implies negation of P. Okay, negation of Q implies negation of P. But what is P here? We will first write what is P here. P. What is P? P is the part from the word if up to the part. Okay. If the weather is fine up to this word, then this is P. This is our P. The weather is fine. So what is P? The weather is fine. This is our P. Okay. And what is Q? The remaining part from the word then. Okay, then my friends will come and we go for a picnic. That is the Q part. What is the Q part? So my my friends will not. My friends will come and we go for a picnic. My friends will come and we go for a picnic. So this is our P and this is our Q. So first part is P and second part is Q. So what is asked? We have to find the contrapositive. Contrapositive means finding this part. Negation Q implies negation of Q. Negation of Q implies negation of Q. So first we have to find negation of Q. Negation of Q. Negation of Q. But remember this is in the form. So let us consider this as M and this is AND. So this and we go for a picnic. This is N. So this is in the form M and N. So we have to find negation of this first. What is negation of this? It is M or N. Okay. Negation of AND is or M or N. So we first write negation of Q. What is negation of Q? My friends will come or okay, sorry. My friends do not come. My friends do not come, or or we do not go for a picnic. So what is negation of Q? This is negation of Q first. Negation of Q. What is negation of Q? It is my friends do not come or we do not go for a picnic. So where can you see this in example in your options? So in this option it is right there. Okay, so also we will find now negation of P. What is negation of P? So what is P? The weather is fine. So the negation of P is the weather is not fine, okay, or will not be fine. It's same. So which one is the correct option here? So D is the correct option. You should remember this first. So P implies Q. The contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of P. Negation of Q implies negation of P. By using that, you can solve this kind of equations. Next, the contrapositive of the statement. So again, we have to find the contrapositive of some statement. So first we will write P part. What is P? P. If the part from this part, this part is called as P, and the part from the word then is called as is the Q part. Okay. Okay. What is P then? You are born in India. So you are born in India is the P part. Now what is Q part? Q is you are a citizen of India. You are a citizen of India. So this is P part, this is Q part. And we have to find what? We have to find the contrapositive. Okay, we have to find contrapositive. We have already seen how to find contrapositive. The statement P implies Q. If the statement given is in the form P implies Q, then the contrapositive of that statement is negation of Q implies negation of P. That is the way to find contrapositive of any statement. So now we will find first negation of Q. What is negation of Q? So you are a citizen of India. So negation of Q is you are not a citizen of India. Okay, you are not a citizen of India. So you are a citizen of India. Negation of that statement is you are not a citizen of India. And so now we will find negation of P. What is P? You are born in India. So negation of P is you are not born in India. You are not born in India. Okay, that is the negation of this statement. And in the middle we have to put this. What is this? This is then part. Then part. Okay, so you are not a citizen of India. Then you are not born in India. This is the correct option. Okay. So if we will put if here. So if negation of Q, then negation of P. So if you are not a citizen of India, where can we find this in options? If you are not born in India. So here it is also if you are not born in India. Here also you can see if you are not here. Here it is you are born in India. So this cannot be true. This is also not true. This is also not true. So if you are not born in India, then you are not a citizen of India. So this is the correct option. Okay, this is the correct option. Okay. Next example. So here we have given a statement pattern. The pattern is like this: P and negation of P and Q. This is the given pattern, and we have to find What kind of statement pattern is it? Okay, is it a tautology or a contradiction or equivalent to P and Q or equivalent to P or Q? Okay, so okay, we will try. So we'll first put. So what we can solve this by using the laws. How to solve this using the laws? First P and negation of P. First bracket we can put P and negation of P. Okay, P and negation of P. P and negation of P and P and Q. We can put this. Okay, P and negation of P. So first we will take this and then we will go for okay Q. So P and negation of P and negation of P in first bracket and then this and this comes here P and negation of Q. What is what is P and negation of P? P and so this is and operator. Okay, and operator. So if P is true, then negation of P is false. So the condition will be T and A. Also, if we take this as false, if P is false, the negation of P is true. In both the cases, the result will always be false. So this is always false. Okay, this is always false. And what is P and Q? P and Q. P and P and Q. Okay. Now again, see here. This is AND operator, isn't it? This is AND operator, and you can see here F. So F and anything doesn't matter. It can be anything, but if you are using AND operator, both the both the elements should be true. So one of them is here false. So therefore, everything will be false. So when everything is false, then what do we call it? We call it as contradiction. Okay, so this will be contradiction. What is tautology? If all the results are true, then it is called as tautology. Which of the following quantified statement is true? Okay, which one is true? So all these sentences are A, B, C, and D are all are statements. We have to find which one is true. This question also is asked in CET examination. Okay. So first, the square of every real number is positive. What is said? Square of every real number is positive. That is said here. Okay. Square of every real number is positive. Is it true? Okay. So okay, we will see first, second option we will see. Then we will come back to all the. We will come back to the first option. Okay? There exists a real number whose square is negative. There exists a real number. There exists a real number whose square is negative. Do you know any real number whose square is negative? No. Okay. So there is no any real number whose square is negative. So this is false. Okay, this is false. This cannot be true. Okay, we have to find which one is true. Which one is true? Okay, this cannot be true. Okay, all the numbers, even if you take -2 for example, the -2 square is 4. Or even if you take -3 or any other negative number, their square is always positive. Okay, always positive. It cannot be negative. In similar way, if you consider C, there exists a real number whose square is not positive. Okay, there exists a real number whose square is not positive. So again, we will keep these identities and we will move to D, and then we will come back to C again. Every real number is rational. Every real number is rational. Every real number. No, we have already seen that there are some rational numbers and there are irrational numbers. Okay? Some of them are rational and some of them are irrational. So this cannot be true. Okay, this is false. So we have to now check for first statement and last statement. C, option C and option A. Which one is true? So again we will check for the square of every real number is positive. Okay, every real number is positive. So what can you say about zero? What is zero? Zero, is it positive or is it negative? No, it is not positive nor negative. It is called as neutral. Okay, it is a neutral element. Zero is neutral element. So what is the zero? Zero is also real number. Zero is real, and zero square is equal to zero, which is not positive. Okay, which is not positive, which is not positive. So because of the existence of zero, this statement is also false. Okay, now we come to option C. What is option C? There exists a real number whose square is not positive. So similar, same example, same element, that is zero. Zero square, zero. There exists a real number. So what is that? What is that real number? It is zero. So zero. Whose square is, what is it is said? Whose square is not positive. What is the square of this number? It is zero. And this is not positive. Okay. This is not positive. Why is it? It is not positive. See here. Zero is not positive. It is not positive. It is not negative. It is neutral number. Okay. It doesn't make any change when you add or subtract. So this is called as neutral number. So option C is the correct option. Okay. Next example. This example was also asked in 2017 CET exam. Okay. C denotes the contradiction. What is said? C. C means what? It is contradiction. Means all the results are false. Then the dual. What is dual? How to find a dual? It is easy. Wherever you see or, you have to replace by replace with and. Whenever you see and, replace it with or. Whenever you see C, you should replace it with T. This is contradiction. This is contradiction. C stands for contradiction, means all the values are false. That is contradiction. And this is T means it's tautology. Tautology. That means all the values. So all the results they are true. That means tautology and contradiction. So whenever you see or, you should replace it with and. Whenever you see or and, you should replace it with or. And C and T, they are also replaced. Whenever C is replaced with T and T is replaced with C. Okay. Now, what is the statement given here? Okay, I will erase it. Negation here. This statement, for which we have to find the dual. The negation of P and Q or C. So what is its dual? Dual. Dual is, what is dual? So negation, it will remain like that. Negation P. See here it is and, so we will replace it by or. Now again we will write Q is Q. Okay, see this negation, it will be the same in the result. Okay, this P will be as P. So this is going to be interchanged. Okay, this will be interchanged and will be changed with or. Now Q remains as it is. Okay, Q remains as Q. So again this part, it is or, so it will be replaced by and. Okay, it will be replaced by and. Now C is given here, so C will be replaced with, as I said earlier, C will be replaced with T. So this is contradiction. We will replace it by tautology. This is the result in here. Okay, this is the correct answer here. So which option is the correct option here? Negation of T. So here, this is not the correct option. P or Q and C. First is the correct option. Okay, negation P or Q and T. This is the correct option. Easy examples are there on logic. So next example. The negation of the statement given by he is rich and happy. So what is Negation is asked here. Okay, statement is given. It is in the form and. Okay, you see here and. So what is the statement actually? We can write it in P and Q form. Then what will be P? P will be he is rich. He is rich is the P first statement. And Q will be Q is he is happy. He is happy. Okay. So what is given? He is rich and happy. So we splitted it as he is rich and he is happy. Two statements. Okay. They are actually in the form P and Q. Okay. Why? Because of this and they are in the form P and Q. This is AND operator. Okay. They are in the form P and Q. And we have been asked to find negation of that statement. Now, what is negation of P and Q? Negation of P and Q. What is negation of P and Q? It is negation of P and Q means what? Negation of P or negation of Q. See, negation of P or negation of Q. Okay, negation of P. So this and becomes or negation of P or negation of Q. Also, we will first find negation of P. What is negation of P? What is P? P is he is rich. So negation of P is he is not rich. Okay, he is not rich. Also now we will find negation of Q. What is negation of Q? Negation of Q. What is Q? He is happy. So negation of Q is he is not happy. He is not happy. So first statement is he is not rich. Second statement is he is not happy. And what is operator here? It is or operator. So we will put or the word or between these two statements. So now we will see which one is the correct option. So what is first? He is not rich. So here you can see he is not rich. Also here you can see he is not rich. Also here he is not rich. You can see. Then again or you have to put. So here it is and. So this is not true. So but actually operates as and. Okay. So this cannot be true. This is also this is also operated as and. Okay, so this cannot be true as well. So he is not. The second statement is he is not happy. So what does this statement suggest? Either he is not rich or he is not happy. So he is not rich or he is not happy. This is the correct option. Okay, so D is the correct option here. Okay, so that is the way to find it. You should remember that negation of P and Q is equal to what? Negation of P or negation of Q. Or another way, negation of P or Q, it is negation of P and negation of Q. Okay, this is the way to find the negation of those statements. Okay, next example. All these are asked previously in your examinations, okay, CET examination. Now we have to find negation. Negation of the statement, some equations have real roots. What is some? This is the essential word. Some equations have real root. Have this one. This is the important one. We will write it here again. Some equations have real roots. Okay. So see what you have to remember here. So sum, negation of sum is all. Okay. Negation of sum is all, and all is sum. Okay. This is negation of these words. So some equations have in place of in spite of have we will write do not have. Okay, do not have. So some becomes all. So one of these two will be the correct option. So now we will check for do not have. Okay, which one will be do not have? All equations do not have real roots. That is the correct option. Okay, this is here the correct option. Okay, sum becomes all and have becomes do not have. Sum becomes all and have becomes do not have. That is how to find the negation. This example was asked in 2019. Okay. Now here circuit is given. When does the current flow through the following circuit? A circuit is given. Okay. Okay. See. So first of all, you can see for P, the P has to be closed. Okay. This key has to be closed in order for current to flow through this circuit. Okay. So the P, this key has to be closed. The P what is needed here? P has to be closed. Now Q and Q dash. We will first check for R. So R. Also for current to flow through R, this key also has to be closed. R also has to be closed. Okay. R has to be closed as well. Now, so current here. So current flows through here. Also current can flow through here. Now what is required? In order for current to flow through this whole circuit, we need either the current should flow through this way or the current should flow through this way. Okay. So what we will use here? Or operator. Either this should be closed or this should be closed. Okay. So that is the correct option. So we can PQR should be closed. Okay. This you can say this. Okay. PQR should be closed. If P is closed, Q is also closed, and R is closed, then the current will flow through this circuit. So, okay, we will go with options. Okay, so first option we will check for first option. PQ should be closed. Suppose P is closed, Q is also closed, but R is open. Will that be okay? No. If the R is open, the current will not flow through R and the circuit will not be closed. Okay. So it is useless. So this option is also not true. This is false. Okay. Now we will check for option B. PQR should be open. If P is open, Q is open, R is also open. So will the current flow through this circuit? No, it will not flow through this circuit. Okay. If uh, all the gates are open, then all the keys are open, then the current will not flow through this circuit. Okay. Now we will see C option C, which is the correct option. PQR should be closed. If suppose P is closed, Q is also closed, and R is also closed, then if the current comes from this side, it will flow like this, and it will the circuit will be useful. So PQR should be closed is the correct option. Okay, this is the correct option. Now this is also previously asked questions. We have given a circuit, a symbolic diagram of the circuit, and we have asked symbolic form of it. We have been asked symbolic form of that circuit. So what is the symbolic form? So you must have learned this in 12th. Okay. So these two are in parallel. Okay. So these two are in parallel. So we will have to write P or Q. Okay. P or Q. So even if the current flows through this or current flow through this, it doesn't matter. You only have to. You should only have one one key closed. Okay, you should only have one key closed in this circuit. Okay, first circuit. So the current will pass through it. So these are in parallel. So whenever the keys are in parallel, you have to write the OR operator between them. Now for this part we will write and sorry or sorry P or Q and so and see it's both this part and this part both should be connected to each other in order to use the circuit. Okay, so and what is also this P and R. they both are in parallel. So one of them has to be closed. That is, we have to use or operator here. So P or R. P or R. Which one is so? Which one is the correct option here? P or Q and P or R. So A. A is the correct option here. P or Q and P or R is the correct option. Okay. This is the end for example on logic. Now we will see examples on trigonometric functions. Trigonometric function, an important topic. Trigonometric functions. Okay. Okay, we will move directly to the examples. The important reason I will give you while solving the examples. Okay. Here, what is given? We have to find. See, first example. Okay. Sine inverse. What is given? Sine inverse minus half plus cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. This is given, and we have to find the value of that function. Okay. How do we find the value of that function? Okay. What is sine inverse? Sine inverse is, so what can we write for this? What can we write for this? What can we write for this? Sine minus, can write minus sine inverse half. Okay, minus sine inverse half. So you should remember, I will write the needed formulas in top right corner. Okay, top right corner. So what is sine inverse x? Sorry, sine inverse minus x. Okay. What is sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. Okay, minus sine inverse x. So that is that property we have used here. The sine inverse of minus half is equal to minus sine inverse half. Okay, plus this again. Again we have cos inverse minus x. Okay, this is cos inverse of minus theta. It is angle is in negative. So cos inverse minus theta is equal to pi minus, it is pi minus cos inverse x. Okay, pi minus cos inverse x. So we what we will write here, pi minus cos inverse x. Therefore we will write pi minus cos inverse root 3 by 2. Okay, so it is cos inverse root 3 by 2. So these are easier now. This is easier now. Minus pi by 6. What is value of sine inverse half? We know this. Okay. What is sine pi by 6? What is sine pi by 6? It is 1 by 2. So what is sine cos pi by 6? What is cos pi by 6? It is root 3 by 2. Okay. Sine pi by 6 is equal to half, and cos pi by 6 is equal to root 3 by 2. So we can use these properties here. Okay, minus pi by 6. What is the value of sine inverse minus sine inverse half is equal to minus pi by 6 plus this pi remain as it is, pi minus again pi by 6 according to this formula. Okay, according to this formula, cos inverse root 3 by 2 is equal to minus pi by 6. Okay. Now this is, see, this is minus pi by 6 and this minus pi by 6. That becomes minus 2 pi by 6 plus pi. That is what? Pi minus. We put this pi here minus. What is it? What is this value? Minus pi by 3. Okay. 2 into 1, 2, 2 3 are 6 minus pi by 3. What is it? Then 3 into pi. It is 3 pi minus pi divided by 3. That is 2 pi by 3. That is 2 pi by 3. Okay. So 2 pi, what we found? 2 pi by 3. But what is 2 pi by 3? 2 pi by 3 is cos inverse minus half. Okay. Cos inverse minus half. Again, I will write it here. I will write it here again. Cos of cos of 2 pi by 3. What is cos of 2 pi by 3 is equal to minus half. Okay, these are the formulas we use in this equation. Okay, while solving this equation. So cos inverse minus half, that is the correct option. Okay, this is therefore the correct option. Okay, this is the correct option here. That is the way you have to solve it. You should remember these formulas here. The formulas that are given in top right corner. These are the formulas you should remember. These are easier ones. This you can solve by remembering the table of trigonometric ratios. These are the important things. Okay, these two you should remember. Remember sine inverse minus x is equal to minus of sine inverse x. But for cos it is different. Cos inverse minus x is equal to here pi. Pi is important. Pi minus cos inverse x. Okay. Next example. So such examples will be asked in your exam. What is given here? You are given that sine 40 degree, tan 20 degree plus cot 20 degree. You should know some formulas before solving these equations. Okay. So all the required formulas I will write in on the right side of the board. Okay. So tan 20 plus cot 20. So you should remember that what is tan theta plus cot theta? Tan theta plus cot theta is equal to what? Tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2 cosec theta. Okay, 2 cosec theta. Tan theta plus cot theta. You can use that here in this step. Okay, this step you can use tan theta plus cot theta. What is theta here? Theta is 20. Theta is 20. So we will first find sine 40 as it is. Okay, sine 40 degree. And what we can write instead of all this term, okay, what we can write tan 20 plus cot 20. Here you can see tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2 cosec theta. So 2 cosec 2 theta, sorry, it is 2 cosec 2 theta. Okay. 2 cosec 2 theta. So it is 2 cosec 2 theta. Okay. Here 2 and it is not theta, it is 2 theta. So can we replace this with? We can write 2 cosec 2 theta. What is theta here? Theta was 20. So 2 theta means 2 into 20. It is 40. Okay. So 2 cosec 40 degree. Okay. Now sine 40 we will write it as it is into 2 into cosec 40. Cosec 40 degree. So what is cosec? What is the relation between sine and cosec? Sine and cosec are inversely proportional to each other, or you can say reciprocals of each other. So sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, or you can say cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. So you can replace this cosec 40 degree by using this equation. Okay. So what will it yield? Sine 40 degree into 2 into cosec 40. Instead of cosec 40 we can write 1 upon sine 40 degree. Okay. So this sine 40 degree and sine 40 degree, they will get cancelled and the answer will be 2. These two that will be answered. They both will cancel each other and the answer will be 2. Okay. The option 3 is the correct option. Okay. Now we move on to the next example. Okay. Okay. See, this is the example. Okay. Before solving the example, I will provide you the necessary formula here. Okay. What is necessary formula here? Suppose tan A plus B, tan A plus B. These are the formulas that you have already learned in 12th, okay, 12th or 11th. Tan A plus tan B divided by tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B. Okay, tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. This is the formula that you are going to use to solve this equation. Okay, so now see, whenever you see such kind of example, so addition of two numbers or addition of two ratios, Suppose trigonometric ratios is given in the numerator, or subtraction of or addition of two trigonometric ratios is given in the denominator, you will try to convert them into tangent. Okay, so how do we convert this in tangent? How can we convert this in tangent? So first we will write the example: cos 25 degree plus sine 25 degree divided by cos 25 degree minus sine 25 degree. So we will divide it by, how to convert them in tangent? So we will divide it by cos 25 degree. Okay? Cos 25 degree. So what will be changed? So this cos 25 degree, if divided by cos 25 degree, it will be 1. 1 plus. Now for this term sin 25 degree divided by cos 25 degree, it is tan 25 degree. Okay. Similarly, we can write in the denominator 1 minus tan 25 degree. Okay. 1 plus tan 25 degree upon 1 minus tan 25 degree. So now you can see here it is 1. Okay. So instead of 1, what we can write? We can write tan 45 degree. Okay. So why we wrote this? Because tan 45 is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So that is the reason we wrote tan 45 instead of 1. So tan 45, so this tan 25 remain, and it is tan 25 degree. So divided by 1. So this 1 should not be replaced. So see, the formula is in this form. So this part should be here also, and this part should be here. So that is why we, and 1 here, it is 1, so we are not replacing this 1 by anything, or tan 45. So 1 minus tan 45 degree plus tan 25 degree. Okay? That is how we convert this. Okay, so this is not needed. Okay, so what it is? Tan 45 into tan 25. If you look closely, this whole formula, this whole thing looks like the right hand side of this standard formula. So what is it? You can replace it by tan 45 plus 25, isn't it? Tan 45 plus tan 25. That is, this whole is the expansion of this term, tan 45 plus 25, according to this formula. Okay. So what is 45 plus 25? It is tan 70 degree. Tan 70 degree. But we cannot find order tan 70 degree. Okay. So tan 70 degree, we do not know the value of tan 70 degree. Okay. So how do we proceed through it? So tan 70 degree is equal to tan 90 minus 70 degree. Okay. 90 minus, sorry, 90 minus 20 degree. Tan 90 minus 20. We just replace 70 by 90 minus 20. But what is, okay? What is tan 90 minus theta? It is cot theta, isn't it? Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. So tan 90 minus 20 is equal to cot 20. So cot 20, this is the correct option. Okay, this is the correct option. Okay, remember this two formulas. This is easier one. So this one you have to remember. Such kind of examples can be solved with this formula. Okay. Okay. You have to just convert them in tan. See, you have to convert them in tan. Then you can solve these examples easily. Next example. Next example. Okay. So first I will here again I will write the necessary formula for the solving this equation. So see, tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus B upon 1 minus A. So remember this formula, tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus A. So we will, so they, in this equation we see four terms. Okay, these are four terms, this first term, second term, third and fourth. So so here we can see two terms. Okay, so we first we will, okay, first we will solve for this, and then we will solve for this. Okay, we will repeat it twice. We will do it for two times. Okay, we will do it two times the same equation we will use, and we will try to solve this equation. Okay. Now if we apply this formula that I have given here, if we apply this formula in the first part, first yellow part, okay. So in first part we will use the first formula, and then again say in second part we will use the same formula to solve this. Okay. So here you see tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. Again in here also you see tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. So we will use this. Okay, and try to find the answer. So in first part tan inverse A plus B. What is A plus B? It is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 divided by 1 minus AB. AB means 1 by 3 into 1 by 5. Okay. Again plus we will repeat this for this part also. So what will it yield? Tan inverse 1 by 7 plus 1 by 8 divided by 1 minus 1 by 7, 1 by into 1 by 8. Okay. Now we will solve this again. So tan inverse. What is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5? It is 8 divided by 15 divided by 1 minus 1 upon 15, it is 1 upon 15 plus tan inverse again for this 15 divided by 56 divided by 1 minus 1 upon 56. Okay, again we will solve this. Tan inverse 8 upon 15 divided by what? 14 upon 15. Okay, 14 upon 15 plus tan inverse 14 upon 15. So tan inverse what? 15 upon 56 divided by 55 upon 56. So this 15 and this 15 they will get cancelled. Also this 56 and 56 they will also get cancelled. What is remained here? Tan inverse 8 upon 14. What is 8 upon 14? If you divide them by 2, it is 4 upon 7 plus tan inverse 15 by 55. What is 15 by 55? You can write 15 by 55 it is. If you divide them by 5, 5 into 3 15, 5 into 11 it is 55. So 3 upon 11. Okay. Now again if you see closely this is also this is also in the form this is also in the form of the standard equation. Okay, tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus AB. So we can repeat this formula for this expression as well. So how do we find it? Tan inverse A plus B. What is A plus B? It is 4 upon 7 plus 3 upon 11 divided by 1 minus 4 upon 7 plus 3 upon 11. Okay. Okay. So I will solve it on this side. Okay, tan inverse 4 upon 7 plus 3 upon 11 divided by 1 minus 4 upon 7 into 3 upon 11. This is into, okay. This is into part. Into. So okay. What is next step? Tan inverse 4. 44 plus 21 divided by 77 divided by 1 minus 12 divided by 77. Okay. So now we again solve this. Tan inverse 44 plus 21, it is 65 divided by 77, and if we solve this part, 77 into 1, it is 77, 77 minus 12, it is 65, 65 divided by 77. So again, the numerator here and denominator both are same, so they will be cancelled. That is tan inverse 1 it is. So when is value of tan 1? It is at pi by 4. Pi by 4, since you can write here tan pi by 4 is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So this is how you solve it. The one thing you should remember is this formula. This formula will help you to solve many questions. Okay. Okay. Now we move on to the next question. This is the next question. So what is the question? Cos 36 minus a, cos 36 plus a. So cos x minus y into cos x plus y. This this is in the form cos x minus y plus cos into cos x plus y. Also this is also in the same form. Okay, cos x plus y cos x minus y. So I will write the formula for solving this equation here. Okay, what is cos x plus y? Cos x plus y into cos x minus y. What is cos x plus y? Cos x minus y, it is cos square x minus sin square y. Sin square y. Okay. Cos square x minus sin square y. This is the formula that you need to solve this equation. Okay. I will highlight now the part that you are going to solve. Okay. This part is first we will solve, and then this part we will solve. Okay. These two parts we will solve. Okay. So what is said here in this formula? Cos of x plus y into cos of x minus y is equal to cos square x minus sin square y. Okay, so we will use the same thing here in this equation. Okay, so let, let us solve first part here. Okay, so cos x minus y cos x plus y. What is the result? Cos square x minus sin square y. That gives cos square 36 minus sin square 8. Okay. Cos square 36 minus sin square 8. Again, if we solve this part, what will it do? Cos square 54 minus sin square 8. Okay. Cos square 54 minus sin square 8. So we will get cos square 36 minus sin square 8 plus cos square 54 minus sin square 8. Okay. Next step. Next step. What is the next step here? So if you see, let me highlight it. So this part. Okay. This is minus sin square a. Again you can see minus sin square a. What there? Instead of that you can write minus 2 sin square a. Isn't it? You can write minus 2 sin square. Also, what is the remaining part? Cos square 36 plus cos square 54. So you must have already learned what cos of theta. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Even cos of theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta, and this is the basic trigonometric inequality. What is it? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So you have to replace this cos square 54 by sine. So how do you replace it? We will keep this cos square 36 as it is, and cos, instead of cos square 54 we will write sin 90 sin 90 sin 90 minus 54 square minus 2 sin square 2 sin square. which will give us cos square 36 plus what is sin 90 minus 54, as we have seen here, sin 90 minus 54 in this example. Okay? Sin 90 minus 54, it is cos 54. Okay, it is cos 36. Okay, it is cos 36 square minus 2 sin square a. Okay, 90 minus 54, it is 36. Sorry, not cos. It is sin here, sin 36 square. So now we can write in next step cos square 36 plus sin square 36 minus 2 sin square a. So what is cos square 36 plus sin square 36? This part. What is cos square 36 plus sin square 36? It is 1 minus 2 sin square a. So we have studied this formula. Okay, what about it? 1 minus 2 sin square a? It is cos 2a, isn't it? What is cos 2a? Cos 2a is equal to what? Cos 2a is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a. Isn't it? Cos 2a is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a. So instead of 1 minus 2 sin square a, you can write cos 2a. Cos 2a. So that is the correct option. Okay? Cos 2a. So do not have to solve this with these steps. Okay, you have to skip this step in order to save the time in your examination. So now we'll move to the next example. What is the next example? So first see carefully. What is given? X cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to 5. What is next? X sin theta minus y cos theta is equal to 3. And what is the value that is asked to find out? X square plus y square. So the value to be found is square terms. Okay, it has square terms in it, x square and y square. And do you see any square terms in this? No. So there are no square terms. So what we have to do? We have to just square these two expressions. These expressions. Suppose this is 1 and this is 2, and then we have to what? So in the previous example we have seen the one identity. What was that? Sine square a plus cos square a is equal to what? 1. So if we square this and then add, we will find 1 somewhere and it will be easier to find the final solution. So suppose this is 1 and this is 2. So we will first square them. Then we will square them and then add them. Okay. So first we will square the first expression. Okay, x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to 5. First we will square this first expression. So what is the result? It is x square cos square theta plus y square sin square theta plus 2xy sin theta cos theta. Okay, 2xy sin theta cos theta. So you must have known this a plus b bracket. What is a plus b bracket square? It is a square plus b square plus 2a. This is very basic example. So basic expression this is. You have to know this. So by using this law, we have found this square of this first expression. Now the second expression. What is the second expression? It is x sin theta minus y cos theta is equal to x sin theta minus y cos theta. Now what we have decided? We have decided to square these expressions and then add them together. So now we will square these expressions and then add. So add. What is the square of second expression? X sin theta. Square of x sin theta, it is x square sin square theta plus y square cos square theta plus 2xy. Sorry, it is minus. Okay, this part will be minus. Okay, minus 2xy sin theta cos theta. Sin theta cos theta. What? And this will be equal to phi square plus 3 square. Phi square plus 3 square. Okay. Now again see. So this is positive part. This is negative part. So it will be cancelled, isn't it? So this will be cancelled because this is plus, this is minus. So they will be cancelled. Okay. Next step. Next step. Please. Now you see in this first expression x square plus x square cos square theta plus y square sin theta. So now we will, and here also you see x square cos square x square sin square. Now we will take x square in common. So what is remain in the bracket? Cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay, cos square theta plus sin square theta. Now we will take y square in common for this. Okay, this this one. How can we write y square into bracket cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to what? What is 5 square plus 3 square? It is 25 plus 9. That is okay. We will write it in next step. Okay. So, so now next step. Okay. X square. What is cos square theta plus sin square theta? As we have already seen that you have studied in 10th standard. You should remember that. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So cos square theta plus sin square theta, this and not to be written again. So again, also in this part, cos square theta plus sin square theta, it is 1. So that can be neglected as well. So x square plus y square is equal to what? 25 plus 9. What is 25 plus 9? It is 34. So that means x square plus y square is equal to what? 34. So that will be your correct answer. Okay, 34. Okay. Now next example. So now first we will write what we have to find, the value of sine 163 into cos 347 plus sine 167 to sine 73 degree. 73 degree. All the angles are in degrees. Now, okay. Now these are some random angles. Okay, 163, 347. We cannot find the values of these angles, so we have to convert them into nearest angle which we can find the value for. Okay. So sine 163 can be converted to sine 180 minus 70 degree. Okay, 180 minus 70 it is 160. Now again for cos 347 can be converted in cos 360 minus 13 degree. Cos 360 minus 30 degree. This plus sign we put it here. So again sine 167 degree is equal to sine 180 minus 13 degree into sine 90 minus 70. 90 minus 70. We just replace this number by using their nearest proper value. Okay, 180 or 360, that is, or 90. So again, now next step, sine 70. So here we get what? Here we should know first some of the formulas first. Okay. So what is sine 180 minus theta? What is sine 180 minus theta? Sine 180 minus theta, it is sine theta. So cos 360 minus theta is equal to cos theta. These are the formulas that we have to use while solving the next step. Okay. Again, and sine 90 minus theta. What is sine 90 minus theta? Sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos of theta. This we have seen in previous example. Okay. So we now replace it. So what is sine 180 minus theta? What is in first group? Sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. So we can write sine 17 degree into cos 360 minus theta. What is cos 360 minus theta? It is cos theta. So we can write here cos 13 degree plus now this part sine 180 minus 30. Similarly, in first property, sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. It is sine 13 degree plus what is sine 90 minus 17? 90 minus 17. You can use this formula. What is sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. That means cos of 70. Cos of 70. So if you see here, you can see sine 17. Here you can see cos 17. In first part, it's cos 13. It is sine 13. What is you have seen this already? Okay. What whose expansion is it? It is the expansion of sine x plus y, isn't it? Sine x plus y. What is the expansion of sine x plus y? Sine x plus y. Expansion of sine x plus y is sine x cos y plus cos x sine y, isn't it? This is the expansion of sine x plus y. So you can replace it by sine 17 plus 13 degree. Okay, sine 17 plus 13 degree. So what is it? Sine 17 plus 13, it is 30 degree. What is sine 30 degrees? Sine of angle 30 degrees 1 upon 2. Okay. So the correct option will be this one. First is the correct option. Okay. First is the correct option. So these are the formulas that you should remember. Sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Cos 360 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. And this is the property. There are three other properties for sine x minus y, cos x plus y, and cos x minus y. All the properties look similar, just a bit different. You should remember all the four properties. Also, there are two properties for tan as well. Tangent, tan a plus b and tan a minus b. That we have already studied in those examples. Now, next example. So what is given here? ABCD. If ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, you should first know what is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, what is cyclic quadrilateral? Suppose this is a circle, any circle. So if you draw any rectangle, then not rectangle, any quadrilateral. So any quadrilateral, then these vertices, they are on the circumference of the circle, then this quadrilateral is called as cyclic quadrilateral. And what is the property of such cyclic quadrilateral? A, B, C, D, suppose this is. So what is the special property for this quadrilateral? So angle A, you have learned this in 10th standard. A plus angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and angle C plus angle D is equal to what? It is also 180 degree. That is, these two angles, these two pair, AC, angle A and C are supplementary, and angle B and D are also supplementary. Okay, now that property we will use here and try to find the value here. So according to that property, A plus C, what is A plus C is equal to 180. That means A C is equal to what? C is equal to 180 minus A. In similar way, we can say B plus D is equal to what? 180 degree. This is angle A. Okay, angle B, angle B. Don't have to write it. So and here D is equal to what? 180 minus 180 degree minus D. So C is equal to 180 minus A, and D is equal to 180 minus B. So what we can write? So what is cos C? If we follow this, C is equal to 180 minus A. So cos of C is equal to cos of 180 minus A. Okay. Cos of C is equal to cos of, if you take cosine on both sides, so cos of C is equal to cos of 180 minus A. And what is cos of 180 minus A? Cos of C. Cos of C is equal to minus cos of A, isn't it? Minus cos of A. In previous example, we have already seen this. What we have seen? Cos of 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos of theta, isn't it? One cos of 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos of theta. Similarly, we can take cos for this as well. Cos of D is equal to cos of 180 minus D. Cos of 180 minus D. So similarly, we can write cos of D is equal to what? Cos of 180 minus theta. What is cos of 180 minus theta? Minus cos of theta. It is minus cos of D, isn't it? It is minus cos of D. Now what we have to find? Now we will find this term. What is it? Cos of A plus cos of B plus cos of C plus cos of D. So in place of cos of A, we will write cos of A again. You don't have to replace it. But cos of A, cos of A. Cos of B we can write cos of B is equal to, again we will write cos of B similar cos of B, okay. But cos of, what is cos of C? Cos of C, instead of cos of C we will write minus cos of A, minus cos of A. Also instead of cos of B we can write minus cos of B, minus cos of B. So what we will see here? See there, cos A is minus cos A. So, this is cos A, this is minus cos A. They will get cancelled, okay. And this cos B and cos B, they will get cancelled. So cos A minus cos A is 0, cos B minus cos B is 0. Therefore, the ultimate answer is what? 0. So what is, which one option is correct? Option number A or option number 1. That is the correct option. Okay. Now we will see next example. See what is given here. Cos x minus y. What is given? Cos x minus y divided by, see what is given? Cos of x minus y divided by cos of x plus y is equal to a plus b divided by a minus b. That is given in the equation, and we have to find the value of, see this is the value we have to find, cot x into cot y. So you must have learned what is componendo dividendo. What is componendo dividendo? I'll write it here. Componendo dividendo. You have learned this in 8th standard or 9th standard. Componendo dividendo. How? If a by b is equal to c by d, it becomes what? How does it change? A plus b divided by a minus b is equal to c plus d divided by c minus d. Okay, a plus b divided by a minus b is equal to c plus d divided by c minus d. So what actually has happened here? So in numerator you will add numerator and denominator of the ratio, and in denominator you will subtract them. Again on the right side you will do the same. You will add them in the numerator and subtract them in the denominator. So now again we will come back to the question. So this is numerator here, and this is denominator. First we will do what? We will add them in the numerator. So okay, cos x minus y plus cos, sorry, cos x minus y plus cos x plus y divided by cos x minus y minus cos x plus y. See what we have done here? We have added this numerator and denominator in the numerator, and then we have subtracted them. Similarly, we can do in here as well. A plus b plus a minus b. We have done addition here, and now we will subtract. A plus b minus a minus b. Okay, a plus b minus a minus b. So how can we write this now? You see, there is a property here. Okay, I will write it. Okay, what is the property? See here, cos a plus into sorry, cos a cos a cos b, cos a into cos b is equal to what? Cos a minus b plus cos a plus b divided by 2. And see also for sin a dot sin b, sin a dot sin b is equal to cos a minus b minus cos a plus b divided by 2. So if you look properly, then this numerator, okay, the numerator about this numerator is this part. This numerator, it looks like this part, okay, the part this part or this part, any, okay. It looks like this. Therefore, we can use these formulas. A moment. Okay, we can use these formulas to simplify this. Okay, so the next step will be what? What will be the next step? 2 cos x dot cos y. Okay, see this cos a cos b. So we have replaced this above numerator with this, and now also we will find 2 sin x sin y, 2 sin x into sin y. Also, if you solve this, what you will get 2a upon 2b. If you solve this, see a plus b plus a minus b. So a and a, they will add up, so they will become 2a. This plus b minus b, they will get cancelled. Now see here it is minus, so there will be, if you solve the bracket, it is minus a plus b. So a minus a, they will get cancelled, and b plus b, it is 2b. So now we will cancel all these two. 2 and 2, they get cancelled. Now again here also 2 and 2, they get cancelled. What is remained here? Cos x divided by, so see here you see cos x, here you see sin x. So what is cos x divided by sin x? It is cot x, isn't it? It is cot x into cos x divided by cos y divided by sin y. It is cot y is equal to a upon b. So what is asked in the example? We have to find the value of cot x into cot y. What is cot x into cot y? It is a by b. Okay, a by b. So second is the correct option. Okay. Now let me take one more example. So equation. So what is the question? Equation tan theta plus tan 2 theta plus tan theta tan 2 theta is equal to 1. Then what is asked? We have to find the value of theta. Okay, we have to find the value of theta. Now we will try to solve this. So what will be the next step here? Suppose, okay, suppose this part, we will take it to the right side. Okay, we will take it to the right side. So what will we get? So tan theta plus tan 2 theta. Tan theta plus tan 2 theta is equal to what? 1. So we will take this highlighted part to right side. So 1 minus tan theta into tan 2 theta. Okay. This is our next second step. Okay. Now next step. What is the next step? Now we will take everything on the right side to the left side. How we will do it? We will divide it. See, tan theta plus tan 2 theta divided by 1 minus tan theta into tan 2 theta. What is remain on this side? 1 is remain. Okay. So now you can see this. What does it look like? It look like the standard expression for tan a plus tan b, isn't it? Tan a plus b. Okay. Tan a plus b. It look like the standard formula for tan a plus b. What is the formula for tan a plus b? It is tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. 1 tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. So this also here. So this also here it looks like this formula. Okay, it looks like this formula. So what can we do now? Okay, next step. So we can write it as tan theta plus 2 theta is equal to what? Tan theta plus 2 theta is equal to 1. We replaced it by using the formula. Okay, so tan theta plus 2 theta is equal to 1. So now tan theta plus 3, what is theta plus 2 theta? It is 3 theta is equal to 1. So also we know that tan 3 theta is equal to 1. 1 can be replaced by tan pi by 4, isn't it? 1 can be replaced by tan pi by 4. But see, you cannot just directly cancel tan and tan on both sides. See? So tan 3 theta, tan pi by 4. What? Therefore, theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to theta. So 3 theta is equal to what? 3 theta is equal to n pi by 4. N pi plus pi by 4. Okay, n pi. This is important. This should not be forgotten. Okay. So now 3 theta is equal to n pi plus pi by 4. So theta is equal to theta is equal to, on the right side we will divide everything by 3. So n pi by 3 is equal to, if you divide pi by 4 by 3 it becomes pi by 12. So that is the correct option. Okay. N pi by 3 plus pi by 12. Okay. So 3 is the correct option. So 3 is the correct option. So there are few examples remaining. We will take it in next lecture. Okay, tomorrow.